Amendments in Constitution. Compared to other countries' Constitution of India is dynamic. It can be amended as and when required. So, amendment means here changes we can make in the provisions of the Constitution. Who is doing these changes? Only Parliament can do the changes. According to the environment or a present situation, you may change the provisions of the Constitution. It can be amended. So when the world is in a period of transition, so what we may do today might not be applicable to tomorrow. So there should be provision for change. Our constitution also has the provision of for changing. We also update ourselves with the changing needs of our society and people. Like that we need to update our constitution with the changing norms of the society. And there are three ways of amendments. That is, first one, amendments can be made by a simple majority of members present and voting in the parliament. Amendment can be initiated by any member of the parliament, that is in majority party or opposition party. Any party member can introduce the amendment either in Lok Sabha or in Rajya Sabha. Simple majority means more than 50% of present and voting. That means when amendment procedure is taking place that particular day, how many members are present and how many members are voting. More than 50% of present, they are voting for favoring the amendment. That means, for example, total 500 members are there. Out of 500 members, 400 only present in on a particular day. And out of these 400, 201 members are favoring for the amendment, then it will be passing. That amendment will be passing. Second way is special majority, that is 2/3 majority of members present and voting. In this, majority of total strength of the house, for example, total strength is 545, then 2/3 of 545 means 363. So majority of total strength should be 363 and they should vote. They should vote 50 and they should get the majority vote more than 50%, then only that amendment will pass. Third way, amendments concerning the union state relations. For that we need the special majority and agreement or opinion by state legislative, that is less than 50% of state legislature is required. That means half of the states from the total states, that is 28 states are there. So 14 states, they have to give permission for this kind of amendments. Now we have 9 features of constitution, that is universal adult suffrage. We have already discussed this. Any citizen who is 18 years of age and above, they have the right to vote in the election of parliament, legislative assemblies or local self-government bodies without any discrimination. In this right to vote, nobody can say you are an uneducated, you don't cast the vote, or you are poor, so you cannot cast the vote. Like that, no discrimination can be done. 10th point, that is secularism. Secularism also we have already discussed. India is a secular state, means it is one in which the state does not officially promote any one religion as the state religion. Indians are free to choose the religion of their choice, but one's religion's belief should not be disturbance to others. People should not be discriminated, or you should not show any difference on the basis of religion. And this is very important for the country to function democratically. 11th feature of constitution, that is judicial review. What is judicial review? It is the power of the courts to declare anything which is against the fundamental rights or against the spirit of the constitution. This power it is belongs to Supreme Court as well as High Court. They are having the power of judicial review. The courts administers the working of union government and state government without disrespecting the powers of parliament. The constitution has made an effort to harmonize the principles of judicial review. That means the constitution has made the principles of judicial review with respecting the powers of parliament. Any violation from union and state government can be stopped by this judicial review. For example, if the court find any fault on the parliamentary amendments or policies made by parliament and state legislative, so with this feature, that is judicial review, court can be make these amendments or policies invalid. With this judicial review, the supremacy of constitution is maintained and fundamental rights of the citizens are protected. So the 12th feature of the constitution, that is fundamental rights and duties. It is are conferred to the people of India by the constitution to live a dignified life. It's given in the constitution to live in a respectful way. The most valuable asset of our country lies in the overall development of nation. This asset lies in the fundamental duties and rights. You will learn about this fundamental duties and rights in detail in next chapter, that is lesson 9. Here it is mentioned right to constitutional remedies and right to educate. Right to constitutional remedies means this allows a citizen to move the court if they believe that any of their fundamental rights have been violated by the state. 13th feature is directive principles of state policy. The directive principles are directions given by the constitution to the central and the state governments to adopt proper policies for establishing a better country. The principles say that the state should protect its people, provide them security and welfare. The last feature is provision for backward section and tribes. The constitution has provided certain specific provisions to uplift and include backward sections and tribes, bring them in the mainstream. Discussions are held for providing reservation for backward sections and tribes in the politics. So these people are provided seats that are reserved for them in the legislature and local self-governing bodies. Reservation quota has also been provided to such people in the fields of education and employment. Children of backward sections and tribes also given scholarships, basic amenities. Amenities means essential things, whatever essential things we need to live. So that is amenities. And also waiver of fees. Waiver of fees means it charges a lower fees than usual fees. So this comes under optimistic policies and shielding policies. So all these are for the development of backward sections.